Hi, good morning guys. Here for another demonstration. This morning we are going to be looking at orthographic projection. So here is the isometric, which you can see the plan. You can see the front view and we can see the side view. Here in this drawing, let me make sure you guys can see it properly. And we are going to be placing this into orthographic projection. Where at the top we will have our plan, and in this section we will be placing our, let me just make sure you guys can see, in this section we'll be placing our front view, and over here we'll be placing our end view. Guys, please excuse me, I have the hiccups this morning, so yeah, just bear with me. So let's go now. So first thing we have here, that our shape is going to be 90 by 90 with a circle, with two circles in the middle. So the first thing I'm going to do is set up. I usually just draw a line like that to cut the page in half, and I'm just going to use 1 centimeter above the line. This line is going to be like my division line, excuse me. So it's a division line. Now I found, so nothing goes on a division line. You start drawing above the division line, and here we have, this is where I'm going to set up by 90 by 90 square. Excuse me guys if you don't hear me doing much talking or explaining in this demonstration. Like I said, I have the hiccups, so I've been trying to see how I can actually get these subside, and it's just not working, so I just need to get on with work. But what I'm doing right now, I don't need to explain. I'm just creating a simple square. Right, so I have my square, as you can see, and then the next step we are going to go from here is we are actually going to divide it. So from my division lines, so because the square is 90 centimeters, the half of 90 is 45. So now inserting my division point, so placing my center line. That looks good. Now I'm going to put in my horizontal center line also. That looks good. Now, what's missing? We need to put in our circles now. Our first circle is diameter 50. So with a diameter of 50, we know that the radius has to be half the diameter, which means the radius 25. So I'm going to look and find 25 here. That's my first circle, 25. Now my second circle is the diameter is 80. So that means that the radius is going to be 40. So that's it. That's our plan, as it is right here. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to set up my division line, which is my vertical division line. So we have here this plan, and I'm now going to put in my vertical division line. We already have in our horizontal division line. So just give me a couple seconds to get that in, guys. Good. And the same distance we are going to be using throughout is 1 centimeter. Actually, this division line came in at a little more than 1 centimeter. So I'm just going to erase this right here and go again. Alright, so now we have our plan. So now we move from our plan, we are going to move to our front elevation and our end elevation. But here is something that is very important that everyone needs to understand before we go any further. We are actually transferring information from the plan downward in a 90-degree fashion. So what needs to be done is an information line needs to be set up. The information line is always set up at 45 degrees to the center, to where these two division points meet. So I'm right here and I'm going to set up my 45-degree line, and that's my information line. Cool. Now you want to see how we're going to use this line? We're going to pull everything from the plan to this line, even the center line, excuse me. And then we are going to project everything from the line downward at 90 degrees. Even the center line. We represent the center line and the dash line all the way. So what this does is this transfers the dimensions of our cube from the plan all the way down so that we can set up our end elevation. Alright. So I'm even going to project the points of the circle, tangent points right here, to the information line, and then we send them through. Alright, so that's what we have so far. We have our plan. We're going to place our end view here and we're going to place our front view here. So now, similarly, let me just bring these down. And these are all very light lines. These are construction lines. Right? Now, the next step, we're going to be projecting lines from the plan just downward without going through the information line. So I'm just going to project this downward, down and downward, the center line here. Good. So, looking at our information, we see that the height of our cone, our truncated cone, goes up 40 millimeters. So, this is our division, and this is the space we leave out from the division, a space of 1 centimeter. So I've allocated my 1 centimeter so I can actually start from the top and come down. So this is my 40, which I'm going to place my 40 here at this point and work downward now. One more line to bring down to let me just confirm that horizontal. Today just isn't my day. Got the hiccups. And my pencils need refilling. No. Wow. Okay. So I've now placed in my 90 by 40 rectangle. And this, our cylinder starts from here and ends at this point here, which coincides with where the circle stops. So I'm just going to dot the points that I'm going to be drawing to now. So it's from here, the lowest point to the highest point, come across highest point, back down to the lowest point there. So I'm going to fill that in and we should see our shape. That's that. So there we have it. We have our front view and we have our plan at this stage. What we need to do is create our second view, which is our end view. And seeing that this shape is symmetrical, creating the end view wouldn't be very difficult for us. So I think that we should get to that relatively quickly. What we're going to do is we're going to project lines from this view over to the end view and correspond with the lines coming down from the plan, so everything links together. So these lines come down, these lines go across. Alright. So here we have it. I think we are about finished because both views, like I said, are going to be the same. So here's our front view and here's our end view and here is our plan. What I'm going to do at this stage is just label so that you guys can see what we have here. And this, like I said, is our front, this is our end view, and then this is our plan. So let me give this a label before we finish. And this is what we call orthographic projection, guys. So this is our plan. Plan, front elevation, and this is the side elevation. Now, what do we have here? We have our information line. I'm just going to label that in information line. And this is the line which we transfer information from the plan down to our side elevation, and that should be it. That's the information line there. I was told just now that it wasn't within our camera view. So that's it here, the information line which we transfer information, again, from the plan down to our side elevation. I think that's it, guys. So this is orthographic projection, taking an isometric drawing and stripping it down into an orthographic drawing, which at the end you should have a plan and 2 elevations. Thank you.